I'm James Nicodemus, and today we're going to demonstrate, or we're going to try to do a flash freeze of some super cooled water. So I'm going to start by pouring this cold water that we've had in the freezer for about 3 hours here on top of this ice, and see if we can get it to it's just a little bit there, but not a whole lot of activity. So we'll do a couple other ones here too, and we'll see if we can get these to build up a little ice sculpture here. Alright, so we have some distilled water in our freezer here. I'll put myself in here so you can see that I am doing this here, but my camera person is gone to sleep. So I'm going to, I found that this distilled water is incredibly touchy. So I have some here that we've had in the freezer for quite a while here, and I'm going to give this a little tap on the counter here and see if this gives us an instant freeze. There it starts to go. And now we have success with one here. So we're seeing that not in freezing in its complete entirety, but it certainly shows that that started off there. Now I think what we're going to do here, and we did get some freezing with that, some flash freezing. We'll come back here in just a minute and do the other one and put it into some ice and see if we can get an ice sculpture. Okay, now we're gonna try putting the next one in here. We're gonna pour this onto the ice, and I'll have it film it just in case it flash freezes. These are seem to be very touchy. So I'm gonna be real careful here. Oh, it's gonna flash freeze. Well, you get to see what one looks like flash frozen. So that just kind of froze instantly there, but at least you get to see what that looks like. I found that it takes almost nothing to set these off. We'll try pouring a little bit of this water in here and see if this flash freezes on top of this. That one's not going to, but that one started to freeze. So we're going to do the last one here. I'm going to take and so for this one I'm going to drop an ice cube into this wine glass that has the super cooled water, and we're going to hope for the best here. And that one really didn't freeze. But you got to see one, at least a couple of these flash freeze. It seems like it's a real tentative, timid little thing. So, all right, in the second part here, we'll go over why this is and how these work. Okay.
So what I have found is with the supercooled water, it seems like it's where some of these did tend to, a couple of those tended to work and a couple of them didn't, which I guess is the nature of an experiment. But the idea here is with supercooled water, we rapidly cool water below the freezing point and it remains in a liquid phase. So it turns to ice instantly when disrupted, and the idea is that the water hasn't had time to crystallize, so it remains in liquid, where it has a very low set of energy. If it's disrupted, like by tapping it or pouring it onto some ice, kind of a seed ice, what you would hope to have happen is that supercooled water would once it hit the ice, it would have a place to start crystallizing, and it would do it instantly. So we only got a couple of those to work, where the other ones, either they got too cold too quick or didn't get cold enough, or they're very unstable. So we did find out that even using the distilled water, it's a very narrow window of time you have to be able to put the water, to get the water to freeze, or it'll freeze on by doing darn near anything. I had one cup where I just set it on the to put an ice cube in it, and I just set it down, and just that little teeny bit of setting down, it instantly froze. So the idea is to use distilled water. Impurities will allow, normally impurities in water, whether it be salt or various things, will start the freezing process quickly. So, but the idea here is that we have supercooled water and we have some ice crystals, and once those ice crystals make contact with the supercooled water, then it'll set off a cascade, and it'll just begin to quickly and throughout the entire structure. It doesn't turn to complete solid ice, it's more like a slush. But it is a rather cool experiment. There's a various ways to do this. We tried, like I said, we tried some worked, some didn't, but it did give you an idea of how that works, and it's really kind of a neat process. So thank you for watching.